All right, good morning, people. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, guys. What's going on? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me just see. Where are we? Goldie having a little push down here this morning. Goldie having a little push down. Good to see you on top step yesterday. Thank you, man. It was good to jump on. It was good to jump on some. Hopefully we'll do it again sometime soon. I'm sure we'll do it again soon. Start sharing the gold trades. Alright, where are we? Morning, man. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Let me just try and fix this. 2 seconds. Excuse me. No, I haven't had my coffee yet, man. I was actually just having a look there. The coffee shop's open till 8. What the hell? Gold's already moved. What's gold already moved today? Gold's already dropped down 70 ticks today. And these guys haven't reopened their coffee shop yet. So no, not yet. I'm gonna have to run out at 8 to go grab one, and then we can stay on. And it was the same in Newcastle actually. But I was buying one the day before to have it in the morning. But fair value. But yeah, no, not yet. I haven't had it yet. Coffee compared to Oz, not as good as Australia, mate. Australia does very good coffee. Australia does very good coffee. 10:49 here in California. Awesome, man. Welcome. Yeah, everyone's coffee needs to kick in. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright guys, let me grab a tissue, 2 seconds, and then we'll jump in here. I was waiting to see if gold could maybe grab these lows and start to push up, but I'll break it all down here in a second. 2 seconds. There we go. All right, let's do it. Let's jump in. Let's have a look.
Recording in progress.
Let's have a look. We just have a very quick look at the. Let's have a quick look at the news here. I don't think there is anything today. No news today. Let's have a look at the daily chart here on gold. Let me just make sure we're sharing the right screen. Yeah, awesome. All right. You guys on YouTube, drop a little like for the stream. See if we can get some trades today. So taking a look at Goldie here for the day. There was some nice buys yesterday, but in terms of the daily time frame, yeah, you've actually closed very bullish, back above 2400 on the currency chart here. Very strong candle. You just re-grabbed the highs and now having this little sell-off. But with how strong that daily candle closed yesterday, we don't really want to be trying to trade against that. You kind of see you're coming into some pretty decent levels here as well, but we could start to find some support and start to see if we can pull this back up a little bit higher. So overall, yesterday the daily closed bullish. Remember, this weekly could still flip bullish. You broke above 2400. You came down to retest it. Could this be one big bottom wick retest, grabbing previous weekly lows to start to see this overall push back higher into, back up into these all-time highs region? I think so. I don't see why it would be today, but in general, we're at massive weekly support right now. That's our massive weekly support level. So given that, weekly support, daily closed bullish yesterday. Today we want to see if we can get that flip back bullish and come up and re-grab some highs. There's not much of a 4-hour wick to the upside here as well, so we could still easily come up and create more of a 4-hour top wick. So if we can look for longs up into that, that would be great. 4-hour kind of here has already grabbed the highs, started to sell off. There was some nice longs yesterday from our pre-New York liquidity level. A lot of people, if we just replay this, the amount of people who would have seen these rejections here on gold, tried to jump in these shorts, would have been huge. People jump in these shorts here, stops just above that high, looking for this big jackpot play back down. Well, once you break above, grab the lows, flip bullish, boom, you go long, and then amazing, then you come out and stop everyone else. So really nice longs yesterday on gold. Hopefully we can get something similar today. Yeah, right now we are, we had this massive breakout. We've broken back above this level. It looks like we're just kind of coming back down to retest this area today before potentially seeing this push higher. Now, I wouldn't be looking for any shorts today on gold unless, we close pretty bearish below this level. We could consider some shorts. But as it stands, we kind of grab the lows, close bullish, grab the lows, close bullish. Like, there's no real downside liquidity levels other than all the way down here. But you'd have to close aggressively bearish to see shorts all the way into here. I don't think these lows will come in today. Obviously, we're not here to trade what I think, but I don't see any reason, no news, why we'd have to come down and target these lows. I think we'll more so just create a very large range, which is fine. We can trade it. We pretty much have ranged most of the week other than Monday, but because the ranges are so big, they're still absolutely worthwhile. So if we can start to find some support here, but watch this hourly close in 2 minutes before we drop down. As soon as we get this hourly close, we'll see what we got here. Because looking like we're actually going to close pretty bearish on this hourly. It's about to close in 1 minute. Let me have a look at the 15 here. Yeah, 15 pushing down. No top wick on the previous 15. No top wick in the previous 15, that's quite surprising. Big push down though, big push down. $30 also having a pretty hard sell-off as well. Could just be a pre-London fake move. Maybe. It's pretty bearish though. It's a pretty solid push down start of the day. What did Asia do? Asia came down, grabbed the lows, pushed up, grabbed the highs, pushed down. Yeah, a bit of a range in Asia as well. But if I was looking for trades in Asia, it would be for price to either create this bottom wick or to buy it into more of a top wick. You can kind of see we're looking like we're coming down and creating a pretty decent bottom wick. Good morning, man. What's going on? Welcome back. So let's see how we react around this support here. Hourly in 7 seconds. Are we going to close with a bottom wick or not? If we close with no bottom wick, we could see some longs. Yeah, look at that. You just close. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh, it's a tiny one. Not much. But you just closed very bearish with very little bottom wick. Very little bottom wick. But we have closed back below here, so fake out buys above that would make the most sense. Fake out buys above that would be very nice. So a nice strong bearish hourly close. Big 30-minute close. Could this become a liquidity level now? Let's get rid of that, I think so. Let's drop down to 15. Yeah, nice strong 15 close. I mean, if you can pull back up, could we look for shorts down into that? 14, 12. Not the biggest of range. Unless you get a decent top weight to grab some highs, you could maybe consider shorts into that. Or we do have fake out buys. If we can get back above here, we could look for some pretty nice longs on gold. But I have to see at least a 15 or 30 closure back above this level first. But if we can start grabbing some 5-minute highs, well, you kind of have that. You just grab the highs, flip back bearish. So could you put in a sell stop on the break of this low, risk off that high for this to continue pushing down? Yeah, it's not the biggest of range, otherwise I would. If this was like at least 20 from here to here, I would put in this sell stop here right now on gold, but it's only into the lows 13 on the flip. So how do you mean how many trades, man? How many trades, what, a day or a week? In what time frame, man? In what time frame? Make this 30 chop a bit bigger. For the day? Less than 10, yeah, definitely less than 10. 10 is way too many. There's no way you could make 10 good emotional decisions in a day. 10 is way too many. 2 to 3 to 4 max. That's max. Yeah, 10 out, yeah, I would be, yeah, my brain would be absolutely fried if I even tried to take 10 trades that followed a plan. 10 is way too many. Sometimes my brain can be fried after 2 or 3. But that's the thing though, you know, when people are starting out, you know, when they don't journal and they're, you know, you go on their terminal and it's just full of random positions. 1 minute they're buying, the next minute they're selling, 1 minute they're buying, selling, just taking random trades. That I'd be very surprised if there's 10 opportunities that fit your plan every single day. Yeah, 3. I mean, even though we're getting 2 to 3, you strict yourself to only that many. Well, if you've only got 2 trades for the day, well, then you're going to just wait for the higher quality setups and you're going to take stupid trades. Whereas if you've got 10, well, then you're just going to take loads. But yeah, most people do just take random trades with no reason, and they don't journal. They don't even look back at these trades. They just take them for the sake of it because they think gold's going to go up or gold's going to go down. And most importantly, they don't follow a plan. Most people don't follow a plan. I mean, our plan each day does come up a lot. 10? I'm not sure. Yeah, 100%. Gosh, yeah, me too, man. That's what I've done most of this week. 1 or 2 running trades and I'm out. There's 15 here. Been there, done that. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Me too. Yeah, I know, Sean. Yeah, he was very surprised, which was quite surprising to me as well. And Charles Footman's had my biggest win in 1.5 weeks. Yeah, nice. That's awesome, Brett. Absolutely. Nah, not yeah. Most that's the thing. Yeah, most future traders do trade Nasdaq or ES, but Goldie is the one for us. We're gonna turn everyone into gold traders. No, not too many, but we've got enough gold traders. Yeah, only the ones in here. There's no coffee shops open yet. Disgraceful. Why is there no coffee shops open yet? Yeah, we do need our liquidity. It's very true, man. Yeah, fake out buys would be really nice. Nah, it's not true, Aiden. Not retail concepts now. They have literally zero impact on markets now. They're tiny. Yeah, still in Scotland, man. Yep. Here till tomorrow. Here till tomorrow, man. Can you enter for sale? You can do whatever you want. I'll tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you where to buy and where to sell. You can do whatever you want. Will I be selling there? No. No. Yeah, this 4-hour previous 4-hour lows could be really nice. Remember, there's not much of a top wick on this 4-hour. And the hourly close bearish with no bottom wick. So you could get some fake out buys above this level. Was it 7:09? Alright, coffee shop opens in 50 minutes. As soon as it opens, I'm running downstairs and getting a coffee. Not yet, Harry, not yet, man. We're just waiting for some breakouts on gold. Yeah, you can look at one session a day, absolutely. If you can just trade London or just trade New York or just trade Asia, definitely. But you know, I mean, the London session can last for like 4 hours. Like when I say London session, I mean from like 6:30 until like 11:30. That's how long it can actually last for. But yeah, for me, absolutely sure. Yeah, I mean, as long as you got alerts all over the charts, yeah, you're never gonna miss anything. Yeah, gold's not really something that has to move at a specific time every single day. I mean, you'll still get moves in London every single day, like we are so far today, but yeah, you just gotta be you just got to make sure, you know, if you are trading London, you're actually trading the full London session, not just the first 2 hours. Like there's much more than that. Yeah, grabbing the previous 15 highs here. Just wicked out the 15 highs, which was a previous 15 with no top wick, so you just created that top wick. So now if you start breaking the lows, cool. You can see if you can get some sells. It was a nice grab on the 15. Cold in this place. It's too cold in this country. I need to go back to some heat. Unless it was to flip in 2 minutes, you could, but it doesn't look like it's going to. Good to be on Top Set TV yesterday. Thank you, man. It's good to be on. Congratulations on being on Top Set. Thank you, man. It's good to jump on, man. Good to jump on. So you're grabbing the highs here, grabbing the lows. Great session on Top Set today. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've tried to go on many a times, man, but in Australia it's at like 3 to 4 a.m. for me, so it's incredibly difficult. But I'll definitely jump on again soon, man. Yeah, for sure. We'll jump on the fast market, see if we get some trades, definitely. Morning, man. Like upstream, I know, get them in there, man, get them in there. Yeah, that one wasn't really one to take trades on the stream. That's usually during their fast markets, where they take all their trades on stream. It's more of just an intro, man. New York stream tonight, I'll confirm with you guys. It's my last day here, and I didn't realize my friend's taking the day off today, so it's unlikely that I will trade New York, but I'll keep you guys posted. See what London does. And with no news, it kind of can get pretty ugly. Top step treatment to you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. 15. 15 is not closing bearish, but you'd have just grabbed the previous 15 highs. So if you still re-break the lows, you can consider that. But it wasn't the most bearish 15 close. So that you did grab the previous 15 highs. The safest bet is to sell the break of that, but like I said, down there it's 12 ticks. It's only 12 ticks. Coming back up here. I would love to see that 30-minute fake out. Just close above, retest and push. That'd be lovely. That'd be beautiful. You had a huge fake out there on gold on the 15. At what time? 215, you guys trading at Asia. There's a massive fake out there. Huge fake out buys in an overall uptrend after creating a daily bottom wick. Broke below, broke straight back above. You could have taken buys there up into them highs. You get 30 ticks. Same one was trading at Asia. That was a very nice trade. And pretty much someone something similar today. You break back below it. Everyone tries to jump in shorts. You break straight back above. You take buys from here to here. And that is a very nice trade. That is a very nice trade. Yeah, 30 ticks easy. Yeah, easy trade. Something like that today would be beautiful on the 30. Break back above and just have a really nice drive. That would be a beautiful trade. Then look at that. Then you look at it on the 30. It was just one big liquidity grab of all of this support before having a beautiful move up. That was a really nice trade. Took that 130, yeah, good man. Well done. That was a really nice trade. Really nice trade, man. Especially on the 30. On the 30, it was a one big wick rejection. On the 15, it was a very nice fake out play. It was a beautiful trade. Beautiful trade, man. Especially when, you know, the daily was very bullish. Very bullish. I mean, a breakout would be break above, hold the level and push. But when it aggressively breaks above and then breaks straight back below, then that's a fake out. So if it closes above and keeps pushing, or it closes above and breaks straight back below, then that's a fake out. Can't believe how effective this. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, they already have confirmed when you got the closure. As long as you got the closure, you know, you can start to take it. But if there's no closure, then it's never confirmed. Fake outs are only, your job is never to try and predict fake outs. You only confirm the fake out once it actually closes back above. Same as the liquidity grabs. The moose parts. Nice little grab of the previous 5-minute highs there on gold. $15's trying to reject here. Trying to. Kind of getting pretty ugly in here. What time was this push down? Why do you have such a big push down again? What time is this? 6 a.m. 6 a.m. 60 tick push. Let's see, 20 seconds here on goal. Creating a little bit of a range here. Bit of a range. 15's not really too much clearer either. Neither's the 30 just yet. We're going to see a 30 close, 10 minutes away. Chart's looking good today. Still early doors, too early to say just yet. Is there anything shaping up right this second? No, not yet, not yet. We need to see this 30 close, to be honest. I should get rid of these lows. I'm not really too interested in them lows. Break even face, more profits and losses. Any tips? Not really, man. I don't know what your trades are. I can't really judge. I can't really give you tips based on having some losses and having some break evens and having some profits, man. Just make sure you're journaling. If you're not journaling, there's your answer already. If you are journaling, we'll go back and look at them. Go back and look at the trades and see what you're doing right or wrong and make sure you're following a plan. But without seeing any of the trades, it's very difficult for me to say, man. We got this closure 7 minutes. 7 minutes here on Goldie. Literally can't really do anything until we see this 30 close. Unfortunately, I need to see this 30 close, and hopefully it closes above. If it doesn't, it kind of gets a bit tricky. Well, at least a strong close anyway. At least a nice and strong close. 15's trying to come back up as well. Good morning, man. What's this 5 been up to? Yeah, past couple of days there has been. I mean, you always get pretty decent moves on gold around 5:30, 6:30. 5:30, 6:30. So I see some moves. What time is that? 4 a.m. 7 a.m. there. It's more so there's no real news, and we're just in more of a More of a big range. That's the thing with gold, the moves can come at any time. You always got to be ready for them. The nicest gold buys yesterday were at 2 o'clock. Because you had a clear liquidity target. You had a liquidity grab and a bullish closure. These buys up here yesterday were very, very nice. Very nice. You can do that way, yeah. You can do that way, or you can use a few online journals, whichever you prefer, really. As long as you're writing about them, you know, you need to put in more than just a screenshot. You need to be writing about them. Yeah, it's a good idea, AJ. Yeah, I like that, man. Yeah. Last 5 of the 30 here. We're going to get this nice closure above for some fake out buys. Google Notion for journaling. Yeah, Notion's a good one as well, man. Yeah, Notion's a good one. I see people using some very good Notion ones. Where's the clock? Grab these high. There you go, you're just grabbing them highs there on gold. Starting to have a nice push up here. I still think even the hourly could still close above, bottom wick and then push. Oh, we just re-grabbed the highs, time to instantly sell off. Look at that. In 2 minutes. Is trying to hold this resistance, but it's also clearly finding support. You're kind of just in a little bit of a range to start the day. And this is a very tight range here. This is only a 16 tick range, which I won't trade. But we're going to get this 30 close in 1 minute here on gold. Hopefully it tells us a little bit more. Let me grab a tissue, guys. 2 seconds. Well, this could be a nice 5-minute close actually. If we get this little breakout here, this could be a nice close. If the 15 can close actually bearish as well. Let's see. No, I don't think so, man. Five seconds here on gold. No, 15 was looking like we are going to close nice and bearish. Now it's just opened and closed in the exact same place. So 15 just closed in the exact same place. Have a look at this 15 here on gold. You can get rid of these. Get rid of this, get rid of this. It was nice, you came up, you grabbed the 15 highs, looking like you're going to close nice and bearish, but you've just literally just closed very doji. Very, very doji. Still pushing down. Yeah, we can see a little bit of a breakout with volume here. The 30 didn't really close given too much either just yet. Need to see a little bit more than this, unfortunately. What are you up to? Gold, what are you up to? Let's have a look at, see if Nasdaq and ES have still been closed. Still been pushing down, or are we recovering? Ooh, starting to recover, look at that. Ooh, daily's starting to flip bullish as well. Weekly, sorry. Look at that Bitcoin, that was insane. Hold of 50 and 55,000, huge. Oil breaking back above the 75, which is pretty huge. Yeah, they are. No. What's it on me? Nout. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. What does Silver get up to? Nothing. Oh, look at that big push down. No, I haven't taken out yet. I mean, I haven't taken out. I'm trying to see if we get these hourly fake out buys to look for some longs. But right now, no, hourly close bearish, no bottom wick. Kind of just chopping a bit. Fifteen is chopping as well. Since we've jumped on, we're back in the exact same place. We have been in this range since what? 6:30 London time yesterday. Just been big up and down. Yeah, that's all it needs, man. Yeah, just a closure, literally above or below, with good volume, and then yeah, you're cool to go. All right, man. We'll wait for you. I'll wait for you, man. Yeah, just range him, man. Just range him. Kind of need an hourly closure, to be honest. There's 24 minutes away. 24 minutes away. Gold is golden. Absolutely, Harry. That's the key, man. That's the key. Patience pays, man. If there's no trade, there's no trade. But you're better off like right now. So cool. If you want an hourly fake out buys, it will just come back in an hour. Like if I wasn't on the stream right now, you guys, I literally wouldn't even be watching this. I'd be like, oh, we got 23 minutes. This hourly's gonna close. Let me go do something else and come back in 23 minutes. But yeah, patience is very important, man. Patience is important just because I won't trade these ranges because you just get chopped up. Like there's no good is going to come from trying to take a trade in here. I wish I could, Brett. They're not even open yet. I don't know how the coffee shop around here isn't open at 7:30, but otherwise I absolutely would. That's what I'm waiting for. Crazy. What time did he say? 9:30. 9:30. 9. 8:30. Yeah, there's one that the earliest one that opens is 8. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. It was the same in Newcastle. I think some of them opened at maybe like 7, but yeah, around here there's the earliest one is downstairs, which opens at 8. That's why gold's not moving here, no coffee. Starting to see a nice push here though. Grab the 15 lows, starting to re-break the highs. This is what we like to see. 30's also tapping into previous 30 highs as well. This is what we want. See if we can keep this up. 15, 15, 15. Nah, I don't trade R2, man. I don't know how it moves. I've looked at it before, but yeah, I don't know how it moves, man. Six minutes to 15 is going to close. Let's see if we get a nice strong 5 close and maybe buy into the 15 close.
There's a small trend line above, but it's not really worth the trade. 15 ticks.
Yeah, 15 ticks. Yeah. Okay, got this nice little one coming down here. Let's see, 40 seconds, there's 5 going to close. Let's have a look. Yeah, travel through some of it, man. Not loads, but yeah, been for a little bit, man. Yeah, clean chart. Yeah, most things are drawn just so you guys can see it, but I don't even need to draw on to see it's coming down here. Yeah, I mean, just breaking above a level and retesting, you just need to execute. As long as the biggest thing is just volume, really. Like here today in Asia, once this breaks above and closes bullish, just take buys here. You don't really have to worry about it at bottom wick. Well, there's volume, so you can just take it. It just needs to be volume. That's all. That's the biggest part. The entries you don't have to be so picky on. As long as you have a like a liquidity grab with volume or a fake out like this with volume, you just buy from here and you take this little push up. Same as here, like you grab the lows, you close the volume. Oh, cool. Then I can take it. But if you just do stuff like this and there's no volume, then there's no trade. So 5's come up to create an instant top wick, re-grabbing the previous 5 highs, so you're going to need to see a bottom wick here. Yeah, that's what we'll do, guys. There's no point watching this for the next 20 minutes, literally just watching this go sideways. So you guys on Zoom, you can actually stay on here, but I'm going to go down in 20 minutes, go down and grab a coffee, and we'll probably come back on at around like about 10 past 8. So if you want to stay on the Zoom, you can. Same as you guys on YouTube, you can stay on the stream, you can. I will be back at 10 past 8. I'm going to go for a walk, wait till the coffee shop opens, and then come back on. Because right now, you can't do anything until you see this hourly closure. So there's no point sitting here for the next 20 minutes watching it go sideways. So yeah, you guys on Zoom, you can stay in here, or if you want to leave, you can rejoin, and we'll come back on at about 5 past, 10 past 8, and we'll see if we get that hourly closure. So I'll talk to you guys soon. You can stay on, or you can leave and come rejoin. It'll be the same link. I'll talk to you guys soon. Yep, YouTube guys, I'll be about 20 minutes. Wait for this hourly close. I'm gonna go downstairs, go for a walk, go get a coffee, and then we will come back on. So we'll be back on in about 20-25 minutes. I'll talk to you guys soon.
It's spread across the whole of the UK.
Because I think wheat. So wheat had a big spike the other day because they said the EU their farms aren't producing this year.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's there's farmers I've been up north and like the Newcastle Scotland border, and there's this farmer, he sheared his sheep in June, thinking, oh well, it's June, I'll shear the sheep, and that week there was there's frost and snow, and he lost half his flock.
Shit. That's like that's madness.
Yeah.
Is it like an assurance or something for that?
I don't know. Maybe it's an act of God, so maybe it's I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Maybe a bearish and sheep future. Yeah, absolutely. God, NASA's had a nice rip down as well. What kind of that?
Hello.
How's it going? You alright?
Oh, sorry. Can you guys hear me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, I had a quick question just before Aaron jumped on. So I'm only like four months in. I struggle with, I guess people would say going on tilt, but like I'm not emotional when I do it. I just start taking like silly trade. Look, last night, for example, I was down like $60, and I'm like, oh, I can just take a trade to make that back. And next thing you know, you're down like $500 or something stupid. And you're like, wait, why did I start taking these trades? Was there anything that you do consciously to stop yourself from taking trades that aren't in your plan? I'm just like trying to find a way around it. Occasionally it happens. It's really
annoying. That's emotions. And it's definitely helped me writing down how I feel, why am I feeling it. With those guys, we all have those days. We all, will still happen, like regardless. It's but when I generally lose, I'll close the laptop. One trade, I'll close it, 100% walk away. When I win, I typically 95% of the time I'll close the laptop, walk away. To stop those habits, because it's when you think it's just $60, I can gain that back. Why can't you think it's just $60? I'll gain that back tomorrow. And you'll have a different mindset.
With a coffee.
Definitely, like,
just thank you.
Give yourself, like, I went on tilt. I was nearly funded on a fair few accounts, and then like I went on tilt and just blew it all. And so like it still happens like a lot through, but like for me, I just have a set dollar amount of like this is what I'm willing to lose today, and then once it hits that now, I just lock myself out. Just and then I've got a top step like trial account. So if I want to keep trading and trying to find setups, I'll just do it on the trial, but not on like the combines.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, because like I see myself starting to like get good at being patient and waiting for price to come in at key levels and say reversal, keep going. And I can take a good trade, but I think it also comes down to when I do take those good trades, it's like, oh, the money's not really good enough, trying to pass a combine or something. It's like, oh, should I go up in size or, and then it just spirals down. And like last night, you end up taking bigger trades with setups that aren't actually there, and it's like, that was just dumb.
Don't worry about the combine. Don't worry about the challenge. Like, do them for sure, right? But at the same time, think of it as if it's your personal account. So whatever you be happy with, like daily working, why can't you be happy with that winning in trades? You're happy to work 8-10 hours for say $100. Why aren't you happy with $100 in 20 minutes, half hour, an hour? But you're happy.
Yeah, I think that's why the combines are so. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to pay again in 1 month to retake the test. So there's like kind of an urgency to take trade to like with a certain size, so that you only have to take a couple to pass it. You know what I mean? There's like it puts
Yeah.
a false sense of urgency on it.
Yeah,
You know,
yes,
paying
that's
him to do it.
patience, isn't it? And I understand, and we've all been through it. But now I think I'm in a mindset where it's like, man, if I do another challenge, then it's just like, well, that's mine. It doesn't matter how long it takes you, because personally,
Yeah.
if you had a personal account of 10k, you really wouldn't care how long it take you to get to 50k, as long as you get there. So why isn't it
Yeah.
the same mindset with challenges? There's no time limit to taking it. I generally try and have the mindset where that account, that challenge account, is yours. That funded account is yours. Nobody else is yours. You're just paying someone to loan that amount, like the bank. You're paying a bank to loan 20 grand, and you're paying them interest. You're paying them for that loan. So think of it as that way with the challenge and the funded. But that money is yours. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate the
No, it's
thoughts,
all
guys.
good.
I got to head. I'll talk to you
good.
guys a bit later in the chat.
Awesome. No worries, man. See ya.
See you, man.
All right, bye.
Just to jump back in here with this, with what's happening at the moment on gold now, this is definitely something that I would have been tempted into taking before. Just so you know, with the hourly breaking above the level, retesting it. Is there anything that you guys can see why I shouldn't have done that? You know what I mean? Or is that something that you guys are into? I've just got back to the screen.
For me, Matt, I'm just waiting for it to kind of just grab some lows first, only because you haven't grabbed so many for all of this whole push up. But in terms of the hourly, you have actually closed above. You kind of given a little bottom wick, and you are now pushing. But yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more of a bottom wick than that. And the 15's kind of like throwing big rejections to the highs here as well. Like we're rejecting. We are pushing up, but we never closed above the previous 15. We never really closed above. Yeah, so I just look at that as if like, I think there's some. I personally would like to see some lows being grabbed. If you want an hourly flip, like if you're anticipating that the next hourly is going to close nice and bullish, well then you want to see like the first 10 to 15 minutes of the hourly kind of have that push down first before then having the push, because you're expecting that the hourly is going to close bullish, but obviously with a bottom wick to the lows as well. So like something like this, you want to see this wick created first before you can kind of push in, and this can usually be created around like the first like 5 to 10 to 15 minutes.
That's useful, man. So I'd say like normally I'd get in on that initial 5-minute flip, and then it'd be going great, and I'd be like, yeah, cool, I caught it, like up however many ticks.
Yeah.
And just come back straight, tap me out, break even, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You don't want to go in like if it's like an hourly trade, you don't really want to like say if you want buys on the hourly, you want buys on the hourly. Well, you don't really want to be long in the first 5 minutes of the hourly, because that can usually be the false move. So for me, that's pretty much like I'm seeing this push up now, and I'm like, oh, this hourly's starting to flip, but we didn't really grab any lows, so I'm not really trying to chase it. If I want the hourly to flip and have a nice strong bullish push into here, I want the hourly to kind of bottom wick first, grab some of these lows before then pushing. But in this situation, now that you have you come up first and now you're coming back down, if you do start grabbing these lows, then I'll just look for the body and then still look to get in from that flip area as well. But and especially today where there's not a whole heap of volume. But yeah, if you're taking like an hourly flip or like a 30 flip, you ideally want the first like 5 to 10 minutes to have that false push up or down first.
That's good to know, man. Thanks. That'll be really helpful.
It's just it's a big chart time thing as well, man. The more like you kind of feel like you're jumping in a bit too early, the more you realize, okay, cool. Last time I did this, I was in a little bit too early. Let me see if we can form a better like top or bottom wick first. A big part of it is chart time as well, man. You'll see it. The more it happens to you, the more you'll see it and get confident with it. This area for lows to be taken, well, it's just kind of this little level of support here, broken above resistance. But before this push up here, you never really re-grabbed anything. And it's also like like kind of the open of the hourly here. I want to see it. Like for me, you know, this hourly opened here. This, for me here, this here. This looks like some sort of audio box shit. But this isn't enough of an hourly bottom wick. You know, this is what, 4 ticks. I mean, it can, but I'd be surprised to see that hourly close bullish with a 4 tick bottom wick. I mean, now, you know, now that you're grabbing some, 5-minute lows, you know, if you start re-breaking some highs, amazing. But now look at this 15, first 15 of the hourly. To me, this 15 doesn't look super convincing to push up just yet. So I'd be expecting this hourly to come down, grab the lows, and then see if we can flip out of there. Kind of like we did here, you know, you grabbed 15 lows, grabbed the liquidity, and then you had the push. I kind of want to see something very similar. And that's good, yeah, that's hoping, because we did actually get that nice hourly fake out there, which is what we wanted to see. So now that we've got that nice hourly fake out, cool, we want to see some longs. Even this, to be fair, even this 30, you know, if this 30 is going to push up into here, we're still at a, and that's the thing, you know, sometimes when you feel like if you jump in too early, you look at this and you go, well, you know, we are actually still at a pretty strong hourly level. You know, the hourly didn't fully close above this resistance. It did close above here, but you still do have some resistance here. But because we understand liquidity, we can take it before needing that closure right above. But if the hourly comes up to create the top wick first, and then pushes down, and you create the top wick and the bottom wick, then I prefer to take the flip of the bodies. So if this hourly now comes back down to here, then I'll take the buy on the flip of the body. If the body goes from being bullish to bearish to being back to bullish, we should see that good drive. Here it is.
Hey, Aaron, YouTube is saying there's no sound.
I think it should be back now. You guys hear me on YouTube? I think it should be back.
That it's sound anyway. Fuck 'em.
Very angry this morning, aren't
Sounds
they?
back. Sounds back. Cool. Thank you, man. To fix now. Cool.
I didn't realize Zoom could, the YouTube could hear us.
When I was gone, they couldn't. When I was gone before. Is anyone just when I come back? It's all good though. Can we send them fake signals? Because it'll probably end up working, and then we'll take the wrong side. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Whoever said that, I hope you get stopped out. It's 5 minutes, not looking too bad here on gold. 15 saying otherwise. Look at the 15. 15 is looking like we are creating a potential evening star to pull back. And the nice thing about here is on gold, we're also touching into this third touch of this trend line. So if you look at gold like this, we're coming into this third touch of this trend line here. So most people will still be kind of jumping in the shorts here. Stops above that high. So if we can bring in more people trying to jump in shorts, pull back to these regions, and then get the gold buys up into here, that would be a fantastic trade. Buying gold from anywhere down here up into here is like a 47 tick push. So yeah, looking at this 15, it does look like we could pull back. 15 starting to throw pretty big rejections. 5 minutes kind of leaving a nice little morning star though, which is kind of strange. Because the 5 minute here, you're grabbing the lows, holding the support, trying to push up. But look at the 15. 15's struggling unless you re-break these highs, which you might actually do here in a second. bite there. I wanted to come and grab some 15 lows. Sounded just too low. It's still too low. Really? Should be better. Should be better. To be fair, even this 30-minute could actually still give more of an entry, because you're still at big 30 resistance. You're grabbing previous 30 highs. Yeah, 15 is about to re-break the highs. That sounds fine. Cool. All right, man. Thank you. Turn your hearing aid up. You guys are on it today. Better now. Cool. Thank you, man. Yeah, you're re-breaking the highs here on gold. This is 15 gonna close. 10 minutes to this 15 to close. 15's looking pretty strong here. You may get some longs in a second, because you're re-breaking the previous 15 highs, which if that was a liquidity grab to push down, you wouldn't need to re-break these highs. But if you do re-break these highs, we may actually see this push up a little bit more. So let's see if we get a strong 5-minute close here for some potential longs. Coffee or decaf? It is coffee, man. Coffee.
I could read these YouTube things all day, I think.
Let's see. 4 seconds here on gold. 4 seconds. Let's see if we get a nice bottom wick here. You got gold buys up into here in a second. Bottom wick, please, sir. Gold.
This guy's asking if we want to fight. I'll chat.
I'll sponsor it. You guys fight it. I'll sponsor it. Espresso martini.
Type your Instagram, brother.
Having a fight on a Friday morning. What's going on?
Sounds like he hasn't had his coffee either.
Top wick first here on gold. Do you think we're still going to pull back? No, that actually was a nice little bounce off that 5-minute support. Shame the 15 was different, because that was a nice little bounce there. Not the nicest of bounce, but it was a valid bounce. Hi Aaron, hey man. Don't rip it just yet, Goldie. I don't think we will. I think we'll still get more of a 30 bottom weight, but you may push from me. I hope not, though. Fight you for a combo. It's all going off today. Yeah, I do still, I'm trying to get in this because I do believe a lot of people right now will be trying to do something like this. I just really want to see, these previous 15 closes here, you're rejecting the highs, rejecting the highs, rejecting the highs. So if you now finally close bullish without grabbing these highs, bottom wick on the 15, and then great. I think a lot of people will be trying to load up these shorts here. Let's have a look at, see what tilts say on Top Step X. Pretty 50-50 actually, 47% people long, 53% people short. Still pretty 50-50. The reason I'm not taking it from here is because, well, where's my stop going to go? 17 ticks, yeah. I believe we can pull back a little bit first. No, it wouldn't surprise me, Sean. It does look like one of them. That's what I was thinking as well, man. It does look like one of them. Alright, that was annoying. Christ, they found you. Does sound like doors are slamming downstairs. Right, yeah, I'll be streaming from prison soon, guys. Hopefully they have good Wi-Fi. I can take my screens. If I could take my screens with me, that'd be great.
Probably allow that in the UK prisons.
Yeah, fucking luxury. Nicer than my student accommodation back in the day. Now, if you want to see
Sorry,
nice, if you want to see nice prisons, you go look at I think it's Norway prisons that have like the most fucking luxury thing you've ever seen. Legit nicer than my old student accommodation.
Is that why you're going there?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, is it Netherlands? Oh, we got 5 seconds. 40. It's gonna just push up from here, isn't it? It's a shame that 15 wasn't looking so good.
Low to get grabbed. 15.
Are we taking trades yet? Nah, not yet, man. Not yet. I'm trying to get these. I tried to get these whole bloody gold buys now. There it goes. There's the whole push. Well, there you go. Pushed up as we said. 15 was probably the biggest time frame that threw me off today. 5 minutes was clean, and 15 wasn't, which is not something you see all the time. People are gonna get squeezed out here. Finland. It's crazy. Alpha 40 ticks, nice work, man, nice work. Yeah, that's the whole push I wanted. 15 completely threw me off there. 30 made sense, hourly made sense, 5 minute made sense, but the 15 didn't. Which is kind of annoying. Look at this 15. To me, this looks like it's primed to push down. Or at least, grab some lows. And then that open push. Again, one of them, once you're taking the break of the liquidity high, you're up 20 ticks. Nah, I'm not short and above here, did you? I'm trying to buy up into it, to be honest. Go on. I'm not actually taking this risk towards terrible. Push too much now. Yeah, still take flip entries. Flip entries is entries into the liquidity. It's all part of it. The flip entries are just an entry to follow the direction.
Are they momentum? Right.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, it's annoying. I go see his highest grabbed yet. There's that whole push.
This 1 minute takes out the previous 1 minute, which I don't think it will. No, I was gonna.
There you go. There's the whole push.
I nearly entered that.
There's that London push.
Bitch.
Seen some cleaner days. Yeah, me too, man. Yeah, much cleaner. Especially on the higher time frame. But yeah, there's that hourly fake out. Looks like that wasn't enough for bottom wick. That's it. Faked out, broke back above, bottom wick. Now completely flipping. 40 ticks. There you go. 40 ticks. The 200 sword. Yeah, there's that push. At least you went on the wrong side of it though. Like I said, anyone who was trying to short here on gold stops above that high, well, they've just been stopped out. That's where we were trying to buy up into. Buy up into where most people were trying to sell. And the 5 minute did have a valid entry. You came down, you grabbed the 5 minute lows, you held the support, you bottom wicked here. It's a shame just the 15 just looked so ugly. Because that 5 minute there was very valid. 50 ticks. And there's that whole push up. Doesn't mean we can't come higher though. Remember, this daily is still analysis is the daily to flip bullish and continue pushing up. You still have longs here. Yeah, definitely, Adam. Yeah, definitely, man. Absolutely. You still got that daily flip on gold. Like that's the whole plan today. Is this day to flip bullish and have a nice drive higher. So that daily flip is there. So yeah, if you get an next 30 bottom wick, definitely this is the first time the 30 is actually really closing above a decent level. You're finally actually just closing above all of this. Here you hadn't actually closed above here, you hadn't even really closed above here yet. So now you've actually closed above, yeah, 30 bottom wick, definitely. Hopefully that can be what grabs some intraday lows and then amazing. 4 hour just flipped, really. Yeah, nice, look at that 4 hour flipping, yeah, it's huge. Huge, it's the whole push. So to be honest, all I really want to see now is I want to see this 30 open, come down, and then I want to buy up into here. GC, yeah, the prices, the charts are the exact same, but the figures are slightly different, man. But price action is the exact same. I just like to sometimes go off the currency because it can grab highs and lows more than the futures sometimes, man. If this instant bottom wicks into these lows, I'll try and market execute some longs. Flipped is just from going from like being bearish to bullish or bullish to bearish. Like the 4 hours bearish, so it's been now it's flipped to being back to bullish. A pretty nice instant bottom wick here, grabbing some previous lows. Is that enough just to risk off that low? Is that enough of a 30 bottom wick? Maybe. Yeah, gold's not that clean today. So a nice move up, but catching is a different story. I'm not taking the flip of the 30 after a 30-second bottom wick. Straight into also 30 resistance again. Let's just look at this. Look at this chart from a neutral perspective for a second. Look at all of these wicks to the downside, all of these wicks to the upside. Look at all of this mess in here. How messy it gets up here. So I believe, you know, even if we're going to see the rip up into our higher levels, I personally believe the 30s needs to pull back much more than that. You've had this huge rip up now, well, you could easily come back down into these regions before seeing that push up. So if I want to buy gold for the next rest of the London session, I want to see pullbacks here before then seeing that long. But it's not worth shorting, it's a very tight range. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, it's easy because you're like, what, you know, if we're gonna see that big push up, well, we're just broken above this massive area. Are we just gonna rip from here? Well, there's not enough volume to show why we would just rip from here. So if we're going to see buyers step in A-Rang gold, it's probably going to be back down at this area. This is a very, very active area. So if I want to be buying gold, it's down here. It's back down in these areas. And then remember, you're also at massive hourly resistance. Massive hourly resistance. All of this, literally all the way up into here, is huge hourly resistance. So jumping in longs of a 5-minute closure at hourly resistance doesn't really make much sense. Doesn't make too much sense. This is why it's so important to use all your time frames. Yeah, pullback would be nice. Pullback would be nice. And wherever you do pull back into, you just take the break of the highs. Doesn't really matter. So you don't have to think like, oh, could we pull back to here? Could we pull back to here? Could we pull back to here? It doesn't really matter. You wait for it to pull back and break out, then you get back in from still around the same area, but only once it's come back down to retest some nice levels. Hey man, 2418, is that on the futures or or is that on the spot chart, man? On the spot chart, I assume. 2418. I mean, it's ages away. I wouldn't really try and think that far ahead. Who cares? Don't really think that far ahead. Just look in the now. If you do get back down there, well, cool. React once you get down there. But right now, it's you know, 2418. That's 60 plus ticks away. Don't try and think that far ahead. Think of the now. What are we doing right now? Right now we're closing bullish above. We may have a nice hourly closure. So cool. I'm gonna react to that. You can think you might come back down there. That's fine to think that, but don't worry about something that's nowhere near happened yet. Otherwise, you'll just miss taking a trade in the moment. That's what I used to do, and that's why I think so many people go wrong. They're like, oh, I think gold can come all the way back down to 2400. Well, who cares? It's absolutely nowhere near that. Our job isn't to try and predict the next however long move. Our job is to react to what we're seeing right now. And what I'm seeing right now is a nice 30-minute closure above that hopefully gives us a nice hourly closure above as well, to then keep buying. If we do get a nice hourly closure as well, guys, well, you know, I'm not in a rush to jump off here just yet.
That's what we like to hear. You're
All right,
in
guys,
it
I'm gonna wrap up here.
all day.
I'll see you guys next week. See you Monday.
Yeah. Just off YouTube now.
Well, as soon as we pretend to go, that's when the volume comes in anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Yeah, 20 ticks. Yeah, 20 ticks for the weekend would be beautiful. Yeah, prop first, man. Use top step first, man. Get consistent on top step first before you think about personal. Right, what are we up to? 5 minutes. Just grab the highs, closed bearish. I'm trying to get back above here again. Trying to. Don't get them started, man. Don't get them started. Yeah, literally close the charts and it'll start booming. That's why if we pretend to leave, the volume will pick up. Oh, they're here. Don't you worry, they're here. Now you're about to re-break the highs. Again, I need a strong 5 closure. If I grab the highs close bearish, I need to see that 5 closure. I'm not taking this off the rip. 30 starting to flip bullish as well now. It's a bit better of a bottom wick now looking at 30. This 5 minute just pushes. I don't really care. It's not my trade. But that 5 high, grab the highs, close bearish, grab the lows. Well, it needs to close bullish. Any bounce take a more, yeah, absolutely. How confident are you about it going up? Because it might reverse. I don't really care. As in, like, I don't care if it goes up or down. Again, like, why are you trying to think it might reverse? Trade what you see. Right now, we're bullish. If it closes back below, cool, go short. But right now, we're bullish. Don't think too much. If it does start closing back below, cool, fine, go short. But right now, 30's closed above a big level of support, and just go long. If it doesn't work and it closes back below, cool, look for some sells. But who cares about if you think it might reverse? It doesn't matter what you think. It's about what we see. There's a lovely grab of the highs there though. Re-grab the highs one more time. Could you get some pullbacks? 5 ticks? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. 15 closing in 4 minutes. Yes, huge 5 minute rejection, man. Yeah, huge. Anyone who was also selling there on gold, it's a crazy stop hunt, but they would have got just massively ripped there. That's something you see in Asian session. People trying to short these, take these sells here, stops just above that high, and just got wicked out 17, 18 ticks, and now pushing back lower. I mean, you know, you can take sells if you get like a 30-minute fake out, because then that hourly will also be just holding this hourly resistance. But you'll only confirm that once it actually closes. Look what you started. To be honest, this 15 at 30 is probably going to close pretty doji. But yeah, I do still like gold to come higher today. That's my overall thought process there. I do like gold to come higher. Overall, anyway. Doesn't mean you can't pull back here before going higher, but overall, yeah, I like gold to come higher. Where would you tap into? You may come back up into maybe like back up into. Oh, you're kind of already there. I mean, you kind of, yeah, you're there. You're back at huge daily resistance. But yeah, probably see this daily flip bullish and push a little bit more. Look at these wicks. These are some huge wicks. 15's going to close in 2 minutes. It's probably about to close pretty doji. Which makes me think you'll probably come down, re-grab some 15-minute lows. 15 is about to close pretty bearish. 1 minute you're closing bullish, next minute you're closing bearish. Zoom out, you're in one big massive range. See? Just bought my first trading combine. Wish me luck. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck, man. Take your time with it. Don't force it. Be patient. Yeah, be patient, man. Trade it. Don't think about it as a challenge. It's not a challenge. You're just trading, man. It's a neutral experience. I mean, 15's closing bearish. Unless if you get like an instant 15 top wick, you could short into needing to re-grab the 15 lows. It would have to be a very decent instant top wick though. It would just be for a little pullback trade. Because there's 15, because now you can look for shorts. The 15's actually closing bearish. Well, until that close, you didn't want to look at shorts. The previous 15 was bullish. But now that you're grabbing the highs, failing to close above, you're coming into hourly resistance. Yeah, could you start to pull back? Yeah, if you get an instant top wick. Possibly, maybe back down to these regions and back down to these lows we spoke about before. You can kind of see how ugly it is. This price action is not ideal. Not ideal. Did that 15's close with no bottom wick? Oh, you mother.
I think it sort of created a inverse sort of head and shoulders, left side, and then the head, and then could come down for the right.
Down here?
Yeah, left, and then head, and create a right.
Yeah, I think so, man. Especially if we don't have a lot of volume, yeah, we could easily. Because we now just closed back below this level. So could we look for shorts on the flip of this 5 to continue pushing down? Stop loss somewhere above there. Wow, that's only 24 ticks. That's crazy. That's a pretty decent pullback. There's only 30 ticks. $15, $30, yeah, nah, the 30 is back at support. Nah, I'm not taking that. Look at the 30. Look how strong this level is. Unless you get 30 closure back below there, yeah, sure. But 30s are support, 30s are resistance. This is the reality right now. This is why I wanted this push up, because you had a liquidity target. But right now, here is not a range I want to get stuck in. So no, and if we get a 30-minute breakout, yeah, cool. I would definitely look for that head and shoulders play. Maybe even back down to these lows. But until we get a 30 breakout, I'm not going to be the one that trying to predict that this 30 support is going to break. This is a very, very strong level. A very strong level. Yeah, right in a little range. Don't diddle in the middle. I like that. Oh, yep. Definitely, man. This little. Oh. I think there is actually a little head and shoulders tool. Let's give that a go whilst we're waiting. Where is it? Head and shoulders. Look at this. Now we're talking. Look at that. Now we're getting creative here. Beautiful. Look at that. What I'm anticipating here is this 30 closes doji. The next 30 comes down, grabs the lows, holds the support, and then you can see it. Or close your blow, and you'll come down to here. Pretty much just literally in one range from another. You also have major support there. Look, broke above, Another level here. Then into the upside, well, you got another level right here. Very, very ugly. All of this area up here, you can just chop from one level to the next and just get super ugly. And then maybe New York session you push up more. Who knows? But look at that 15 now. If you get a strong closure out of it, then I'll just continue buying. But look how horrible this level is to the left. Look how bad this area is. It's really bad. Honestly, based on the current price action, I don't like anything. I won't trade this range, and I won't trade this range. See, look at that, 15 straight back up. Look at that. Straight back up. Look at that 5 minute. I mean, unless we get a very strong 5 minute close here, the 30s reflip and bullish, then great. A 5 close here without grabbing these highs with volume like this, I'll continue buying. If we just grab these highs, now, which it looks like you're going to. Yep, there you go. Look at the 30. 30 broke above, bottom wicked. Really pushing back higher. That 30 level was huge. That's what I said. Don't try and short that. Look how strong that 30 level of support is. It's huge. If it wasn't so messy on the 5 minute or the 15, I would have bought it. But look at that 15 closure. 15 grabbed the highest close bearish. Well, why would I buy here? I wouldn't. So don't see this push up and go, oh damn it, how did I not get it? It just wasn't there. It's simple. Who cares? Yeah, it held that support, but the 5 and 15 gave no reason to want to take that. So don't get FOMO, just accept it. Who cares? What was that? Were the buys there part of your plan? Yes or no? If the answer is yes and you missed it, well then that's your problem. If it wasn't, who cares?
No entry, no FOMO.
Nah, no FOMO, man. No FOMO, no such thing. No
Were you FOMO in over Greg's when you were in Oz?
Come back down for a decent bottom wick here. Without re-grabbing the highs. What do you have up into there? 25 ticks. What would that look like? If this 5 could re-flip bullish, and you risk off that low, you'd have to break that resistance and clear it. It's a pretty steep bottom wick again. FOMO on shorts. Yeah, shorts were too aggressive for me. Look at this level, it's huge. Look how many times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times you've held this as support before it managed to break. So if you close above it, nah, do not sell there. But if you didn't see that, don't worry. But that's why it's important to always look at them higher time frames as well. Always zoom out. If this 5 can flip bullish though, and start to look like we're going to reject, then I will look for this. Because you're getting good volume here, so if it can continue and you push, and this daily can flip bullish, you know, you could be in for a pretty decent drive. What would that look like on the futures? On the futures, you're looking around, on top step here, around 65.6. 65.6, you'd risk off no more than the low. But it would have to flip in this 5. So I'm putting in the flip on this 5 here on gold. If this 5 doesn't flip and drive, and you bounce off this resistance, well then I'll manage the trade. But because this has had such good volume, I want this 5 minute to flip bullish, close above, and have a really nice drive. Because once you do break this level as well, you know, you can easily see pushes back up into these areas, and that daily start to flip bullish as well. If that daily flips bullish, you're going to see gold have a really nice push. But if this 5 doesn't flip, I will be cancelling. So I'm looking at this 30 as well. 30 is not looking too convincing just yet, but it's got 7 minutes till it can close. You're also grabbing previous 15 highs. So if this 5 closes bearish, I will cancel. But I have a buy stop here on gold. How long we got? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I need to see some pretty decent rejections in order for me to hold it, otherwise I'll cancel the order soon.
I like what you're doing with the lines and the buy stop, sell stop. It's cleaner.
Yeah, it's cleaner, man. When I'm putting this, I was like, where do I put my stop? And then it's just like, you know, there's
Yeah.
you know, we'll
I like
think about
that.
that after. My stop would just go below wherever the 5 is going to be once it actually does flip. And TP, I never put a TP. 5 minutes looking too bearish here though. I'm gonna cancel. Let me cancel. Pushing down too much. I want to see a quick rejection of this resistance and start to reject and push. But it's looking too bearish to me now. I think you're probably actually just going to close bearish, and this 15 is looking crazy. So a lot of people are getting chopped up in here today. Well, we're not. We're very patient. We do get the play, amazing, but look what happens. Look at the price action in this area. Well, how's it been last time we were in this area? 1 minute was bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Well, why would anything be any different this time? Other than we get the quick spike in volume and it continues, but if it doesn't continue, that's what you have to be skeptical of. It's a shame we couldn't get this push up though, because this is the whole push we wanted. We just wanted this little push. Because once you start getting to these areas, yeah, things can get very tricky. Very tricky. But 5 minutes till this alley's going to close. The alley's still nice. My whole thought process of these buys are this daily flip and bullish. And this just being one big retest for this to flip bullish and drive. And you'll look back at the daily and you'll go, damn, that was so simple. Well, that's what I'm trying to get. These days are more valuable than easy trades. Yeah, 100% Michael, 100% man, I agree. I agree, man, I agree. So 5 minutes closing bearish here, so any buy stops, make sure you cancel. We may still look for longs around that entry, but after this is just actually closed bearish, the 5 minutes probably going to come down, grab the lows, and if we're going to see longs, it will close doji and then we'll go back in. Gold is golden, yeah, that's the new saying, gold is golden. Experience around people trading different styles and you can't tell people to work on themselves is not necessarily the strategy. I'm not too sure what you mean, man. You mean like what do I tell people who think that there's something wrong with the strategy where it's not as themselves? I mean most people who lose in trading, yeah, I mean they do strategy hop. They go from one strategy to another, thinking that the next strategy is going to solve their problems or there's some secret strategy out there. When there's not all the time, but most of the time it's not the case. But dude, there is a very high percent of people who lose money in trading who just don't even have a profitable plan or just don't have a plan full stop. If you don't have a trading plan, you don't have a trade. You should not be trading. If you, like I said earlier, if you just take random trades, and expect to make money in trading, you are not going to make money. Yeah, very. Let me run the talk, guys. 2 seconds. Sean's causing beef. What are we up to, gold? Yeah, 100%. 100%, Brian. And get the pain over and done with quick, that's for sure. 5 coming back down. 15. Look at that. 15. I mean, if this could if this could close bearish below this level, you know, that'd be great, because then we'd have a breakout. We just have to be wary that this is a very, very strong level of support. And that's why we saw that huge push up. But you also just came straight into resistance. So here's your resistance, here's your support. You broke above, you broke straight back below, fake out, push lower. Broke above, straight back below, retested, push lower. You retested it, failed to close above, pushing lower. So here's your resistance, here's your support. Hoping we can stay on a little bit longer, but again, you're going to need at least a 30-minute closure now, because this is your range. Unless we get one now in 20 seconds, amazing. I really hope we do, because then we can still trade. But if it doesn't close below these areas, there'll be no trades for me today. I'm overall bullish, man. I'm overall bullish based off the daily. I mean, I say I'm overall bullish, but I don't really have any targets. You know, yesterday did close very bullish. Today's bottom wicking, but where would I be targeting? Well, any buys on gold, you're literally coming into major resistance. Like if we delete all of this crap for a second, let's get rid of all this noise for a second. Have a look at some pure price action here. You buy gold, it would literally just be up into there, because this is a big strong level. I'm trading on top step, man. Trading on top step pin to the top. Ooh, 30 did close. Yeah, 30 did close below. 30 did close below. Fucking hell, look at that 15 rejection. That's crazy. That's insane. That is a disgusting wick. That's a huge stop hunt wick. That's the second time we've seen that happen today. It happened on the 5-minute, it's just happened on the 15. So could we look for some sells? Let's see. My only concern is, again, like, where's our target? What, here? Because that's a strong level, no? Goldie is like my ex. Nasty and toxic.
Whoa. I like gold.
Gotta leave it. See you next week. Yeah, see you next week, Harry. Yeah, gold's well too nice to be that. And you can't put gold in the same category there.
Somebody else's trash is somebody else's gold.
Good look for that. 15. These wicks are really scaring me today. These are some, like, even if you shorted this on the 15, you had your stop above that high. Look how much that's usually what we sometimes see in the Asian session. You did the exact same thing here. You had this nice push down, you grabbed the highs, then you had this huge stop hunt, came back down, then came completely back up again. We just did the exact same thing on the 15 there. So what's the price action telling us today? Is it telling us we should take a trade or not? I'll let you guys answer that. And say the real answer, not the answer you want. And that's just now anyway, that's just now. Is it for the rest of the day? Is price action going to stay in this range for the rest of the day? Probably not. So if it's probably not going to stay in this range for the rest of the day, should we be forcing our trade right now just because we want to take a trade? Probably not. Well, there's our answer if we should be taking a trade in here right now. How did the hourly close? Hourly closed with a big wick rejection. I do believe you could pull back though. So it's really tough. Really tough. Depends where you put your level, but to be honest, this support level isn't a one. It's all of it in one big area. Just because we have it as a little line like this, well, the support isn't that thin. It's the whole entire zone. Looks choppy in the range. Yeah, exactly, man. Choppy in the range. I think that's our answer. I mean, this is a nice top wick though. So if we can flip bearish, it's a big can, but if we can, we could see a nice drive. But you have also just grabbed the previous 15 lows, and that's why you're seeing this pullback. So could you take sells if this 30 flips bearish? Yeah, I think so. Down into here. If it doesn't flip bearish and doesn't grab these lows and you put a sell stop, we'll just cancel the sell stop. It's quite simple. I know, that's what would be nice. If this does flip bearish, this will look like a lovely evening start, but you'd want to start flipping from these areas. So from these areas, you start to reject and re-break the lows. Could we take sells? Yeah, definitely. But look at this, we're almost right back up now. Look at that 4 hour as well. 4 hour massively grabbed the lows, trying to pull back. So 4 hour, grab the highs, grab the lows, close doji, grabbing the lows. Are we going to close bullish? Happy weekend, everyone. Yeah, happy weekend to you too, man. See you next week. Back on again next week. We've had a good week though. You know, we haven't had a single loss on stream this week. So do we want to force it today just for the sake of it? I don't think so.
And on the futures, I like a target of 24.66.
These highs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those to take out.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Just
take on copper.
Really tricky, isn't it?
Very. Oh, look at that on copper. Holy. Holy.
Copper.
Oh my days.
Oh, hard.
Again, you know, you've grabbed the highs, you've closed bearish, you're pushing up with no bottom wick. So could you maybe push higher? Yeah, maybe, but it's. And look at that hourly. Ignore the hourly you're seeing now because that's not closed yet. What did the previous hourly tell you? We'll push down. So when you open to see it rip like this, don't see that and be like, damn, how did I not take that? Don't fund wins that move. That's not your trade. Same as copper. You know, you could grab the highs on copper. Probably looks more likely than gold, but with no bottom wick on the hourly and just an open and rip up, it's not your job to try and catch them trades. So don't worry too much about them ones. Yeah, if the range was worth it, I would take this 5 flip into here for sure, and I think into this daily flip all the way back up into here. This is what makes the most sense. Offline, have a good one. Yeah, all good, Brett. See you next time, man. Alright, guys. Now Brett's gone. Let's get these trades in, and then we'll upload the stories.
I don't know. I still think it's worth sticking around for a bit more.
Yeah, let's see. Ever trade copper? No, I have never traded copper, but I have started to watch it a little bit more. I'd have to see how it moves a lot more first. From what I've seen so far, just based off watching it the past couple of, I say I watch it. I've very briefly watched it, but from what I've seen, it looks like it can move quite nice in the London session. And it looks like it follows, you know, liquidity grabs as well, very similar to gold. But to be honest, I'm very skeptical about trying different stuff when gold just moves so well for me. I always just get to the point of like why do I need to find something different when gold does move so well? You know, just because gold's not moving right now, it's the same as London yesterday. Gold didn't really move that well in London yesterday, but still at 2 PM on gold, you had some amazing buys. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Yeah, absolutely, man. But there's nothing wrong. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. You know, once you've mastered gold, you want to diversify into something else. You can look into it, but I'm also looking at other things just out of curiosity. To be honest, I said this on Top Step yesterday. You know, I do look at other instruments just out of curiosity, but for actual execution, yeah, gold's just the most consistent for me, man. Gold's the most consistent for me. You know, that's the thing. Some people trade gold and they trade Nasdaq and then they trade copper and then they trade ES. It's like these all move completely different. It's kind of like strategy hopping. You jump from one strategy to the next, trying to look for something different. Well, it's kind of the same thing with what instruments you trade. They may follow the overall similar concepts, but they move in their own unique characteristics. And if you can just master the one, it doesn't matter which one it is. I promise you, you don't need anything else. So for me on gold, you master gold, you do not need anything else. Overwhelm the intuition. Yeah, absolutely, Dan. That's it, man. Yeah, any instrument, it's always the exact same plan, man. Always the same plan. I'm not in this 5 flip, guys. I'm kind of waiting for it to see if it can close, because it was looking a bit doji there, and then bearish and now bullish. But if we can pull back from here, you know, I still believe a lot of people would be trying to short from here. We just need to see if we're going to get that volume. If I took this 5 flip though, my stop would have to be down here, which in terms of risk reward is terrible. It's like 12 ticks. It's terrible. But if we can pull back, grab some 5-minute lows, take a break out of that, amazing. And then we can risk off wherever that low is and be in from here and see if we can get this pullback. Once you understand price action, you can apply the same idea to most charts. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. They all follow similar concepts, just in kind of their own little unique ways. Like entry rules, you know, the principles can be the same overall, but entry rules can sometimes just be slightly different. I was hoping we close a little bit more bullish than this. If we get an instant bottom wick to grab the lows and then re-break the highs, cool. Could be something. We are back at that 30 resistance, but we're kind of creating like a double top on this 30. Let's see if we can instantly grab these lows here on gold. Even just the bottom wick. No, I'm not fucking... Just any bottom wick. Doesn't have to grab the low, just give me any bottom wick. These constant instant top wicks just go to show the price action. Yeah, 100% Sean, yeah. That's the thing, you know, the last past what 2-3 weeks or 4-5 weeks, we've had some bangers. It's all been based off the markets, not anything we're doing different. So if that changes, yeah, we can't really get too mad. Last 5 of the 15 here on gold. I think you're gonna re-grab them previous 15 highs, to be honest. Asia highs and lows affect gold. It's not something I trade personally, man, but I'm also just looking at it as liquidity levels. But it's something that I know some people look at. But for me, I just look at it from a liquidity perspective and what are most people trying to do. So I'm kind of looking at this right now, and I'm more so just thinking anyone who's selling gold here, stops going to be above that high. So it does end up being the Asia high and low, Asia high here, but yeah, I don't really look at this and be like, I'll call this the Asia high. This is what I must target. It's more so I'm looking at this. People shorting here, stops above there. You're probably just going to rip the highs though. But that 15 fake out to the upside, same as the 30 actually, could be nice again. That previous 30 looks like just a big false move. You know, you had a huge wick to the highs and a strong bearish close. Well, it looks to be a false move now, and people are getting trapped in. And you're coming that close to it now that I think you're going to grab it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Sean. That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering, do I wait for that or do I try and get in now? It's so fucking tough. Head and shoulders still valid? You mean the one all the way down here? If you mean the one all the way down here, again, it's nowhere near it for me now. If we start closing back below here, then yeah, sure, but I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. See, this is nice. So now you got a decent buy area from around here. Break even point here. New York session I will confirm, man. I don't think so. I was planning it, but I don't think I'm going to get to now. If it was, I wasn't going to do this London anyway. But yeah, it's my last day up here with my friend in Scotland. He's actually taking the day off work, so I don't believe so. But I'll keep you guys posted. You never know, if we're not doing anything, we're at home, sure, but I think we'll probably be out for the day soon. So I'm trying to get this morning grind in. One minute here on gold. 1 minute. No orders in just yet for me, guys. No orders in just yet, but this is the area where I'm looking to get long from. If we can flip bullish. If we can flip bullish. 15's leaving, yeah. 15's leaving a nice double top. So is the 30, actually. Creating some liquidity up here as well. Pulling back nicely. Starting to reject. 40 seconds here on gold. This is what I wanted to see anyway. I wanted to see these lows grabbed before I did get in the long. So now we're grabbing these lows. If we can wick back up, great. Let's see. Yeah, I think you're gonna at least re-grab them previous Audi highs. You're leaving like an Audi double top there. I think you're gonna spike out these highs. But do we have to do it right now in this Audi? Not really. This Audi could still come down, grab the lows, and then rip it later on. But as an overall target now, up here is a nice play. We're creating some liquidity now. $15 opening with an instant bottom wick here on gold. If it was normal price action, I would market execute some buys now, but it's not, so I'm not going to. But if it was, this would be a decent area to load up some longs. Wire from around here up into there, you got 20. I do the body or wick. I mean, based off if it creates a top or bottom wick first. So, for instance, here, if you just instantly came down, then I would either just mark execute or just take off the body. But pretty much here, you know, here was where I would have wanted it in this one. So now you may have to take the high. I kind of have to see. I have no orders in yet, by the way, guys. I have no orders in. But if you take the break of the high, the wick is, well, it's just not worth it. You take the break of these highs, well, as soon as you tap into here, 2 ticks, you already screwed yourself over. Oh, God. It's 9 AM here. Give us some goods, Goldie. Give us some goods. Give us some goods. Thanks for the day. Yeah, no worries, Brian. See you next time, man. See you next time, man. Five minutes trying to hold up here. Previous 15 did close bullish. It's not the nicest of area, but you did still close bullish. Big E. Go on, man. Always lurking, good man. Big E, I'm gonna start calling you Big E. Tricky, yeah, very tricky, man, very tricky. it's an ugly area that you just don't want to get stuck in. There's nothing worse than being in this area and just being stuck in a trade that you don't want to be in, and it just goes sideways, and you just get mentally ruined. So there's also that side of it as well. Is it worth being stuck in a trade right now? Probably not.
It's annoying when you know those highs are going to be taken out, but
Yeah.
it's probably going to be when the laptop is closed.
Yeah. Coming back down here though on gold, this is why it's good that we're not getting trapped in these buys either. If this 15 closes bearish, yeah, let's meet till New York. Look at a 15. Bullish, bearish, grabbing the highs, grabbing the lows, bullish. If you now reclose back bearish, and but if you can reflip back, you just close bearish, no bottom wick, you just had a little gap up there on gold. Don't see that very often. 55% long, 45% short here on top step tilt as well. So very 50-50 still, kind of makes sense. $30's looking completely different, looks like the 30's going to flip bearish now. So we'll wait for this 30 close, we'll assess whether we call it here or not. And probably wait for maybe, well, I mean, I would be trading New York, but we'll give it closer to New York outlook. Remember guys, there is no news today, so don't force it. Don't feel like you have to take a trade for the sake of it. If you've had a good week, you've had a good week. If you guys on YouTube, or you guys on Zoom as well, if you haven't already checked out the video that I posted on Tuesday or Wednesday about Monday's trade, I highly recommend you guys watch it. It's very, very valuable. You'll get more value in that than watching this go sideways, that's for sure. Going camping. Oh, nice, man. Enjoy, man. Have a good time. I'll see you next week, man. Enjoy. Again, this is why it's good to have these screens so I can watch multi-time frame analysis. Because you just watch this 5 minute, 1 minute you're looking for longs, next minute you're looking for shorts. Well, the 5 minutes purely to execute what we're seeing on these high time frames, and right now that's absolutely nothing. That's why we're not getting too worried about this nice bearish push down. Well, the high time frame's not telling us anything just yet. Goldie being Goldie. My screen time frame setup, man, is at home I have maybe 4, but right now I've got the 15, the 30, and the 5 open. Just like this. So yeah, to this side of me, I've got 15 and 30, and then the side that you guys can see, I have the 5 minute here. It's just all on these portable monitors. I'll do a whole video on this newer travel trading setup at some point as well, probably when I'm in Europe actually. Yeah, I'll post it. I'll make it into a YouTube video, man. Yeah, I'll make it into a YouTube video. Oh, 15. Is the 15 gonna flip bullish? I mean, that's our overall thought process, but because you got 3 15-minute equal highs. You guys on Zoom as well. We'll do the PC monitor giveaway either this weekend or early next week as well. I may even try and record it this weekend if I have time. I may have time on Sunday. Yeah, with the price actions like this, I mean, the 15 rejections only means something when, you know, when there's like liquidity grabs. See on Tops at TV yesterday, came checking out. Thank you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. The reason I monitor the currency chart here is because it grabs highs and lows more than the futures chart. So sometimes the currency could wick out the highs like this, and that'd be a lovely liquidity grab to go short, but sometimes the futures can leave a perfect double top. And if I see that perfect double top, then I'll miss the trade. So I watch both, but I'm basically on this one watching the currency chart, just to see if it grabs the highs and lows a little bit more, because a lot of the time it will. And them little intraday grabs of highs and lows is very important to our plan. It seems minor, but sometimes it can be completely different. Like sometimes even the currency chart could come up and grab all of these highs, but the futures chart comes nowhere near it. And if you're waiting for it to be grabbed on the futures chart, well, if it's been grabbed on the currency, it doesn't need to be grabbed on the futures chart. It's a little bit strange. But yeah, it's just something I noticed when I moved to futures. I was trying to just watch just the futures chart, which you can do. You know, you can maybe watch the futures chart as you may want and then watch the currency on the side. But yeah, them little intraday grabs are very, very key. And the good thing is, I'm not really looking at the price. Obviously, the price on the side's completely different, but when I put in my orders, it's just based off candle highs and lows, and on the future chart, it's pretty much always the exact same place anyway. Just something I saw when I moved into futures. I would see like a double top that I'd be waiting to get grabbed to go short. It would never get grabbed and it would rip down, and I'd go look at the currency and be like, oh, look, it got grabbed on the currency. That's interesting. So yeah, just something I saw. If you don't trade liquidity grabs, it doesn't make any difference. But for me, them little intraday grabs of highs and lows before that real move is very, very key. It sounds like nothing, but it's very, very key. Even here, you know, it's very minor. But you have a look here on the futures. What did you do? Sorry, on the currency. What did you do before this push up here? You had a little double bottom. You wicked the lows and you had the rip. Well, if you go look at that on GC. And this one's very minor. Usually it's a bit bigger than this, but you can kind of see here you didn't. You held a perfect triple bottom. So if you just trade just futures, you don't have to worry about them little things. But because I've come from that FX side, you know, them little things are very important to us now. And that's only a very minor one. Sometimes they can be a bit bigger than that, like this. Did that get grabbed in the futures? Yeah, it did, yeah. 1530 is trying to flip bearish here on gold. 30's trying to flip bearish.
I am gonna love you and leave you.
Yeah, me too in a second, man. Me too.
Yeah. I feel like my patience is going on if I take anything, and yeah.
Yeah.
I can kick myself. I'll speak to you later. But anyway, have a good one, fam.
Nice
have a
one,
good
man.
weekend. Stay blessed.
Talk to you soon, man.
Good week.
See you,
Bye.
man. Bye-bye. Let's see us 30 close in 1 minute. 1 minute. Thanks for explanation. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Top step X demo / combine account be enough to monitor futures data? Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, you can have both open. Yep. See you on Monday. Yeah, nice one, man. See you Monday, man. Have a good weekend. Just trading futures. Yeah, 100%, man. Yeah, can work both ways for sure. It's looking to be a nice 30 closure actually. 15 about to confirm with a fake out. So if we confirm with a fake out, now could that head and shoulders come into play? Yeah, definitely. Only until this close with a fake out can that come back into play. Yeah, hoping it does. I really just want to see a bearish closure. Like, don't close doji, actually just close bearish. Like this 15, I want this 15 to actually break that support in 20 seconds. If it breaks that support in 20 seconds, I'll short all the way down to that head and shoulders. So I'm watching this area on the 15. I really want to see us get back below there. I really want to see it. Yeah, tell it to close bullish, no fucking close bearish. What tank you up to? Yeah, nice little run up. Did copper end up grabbing them highs? Yes, yeah. Um, 15 just kind of. That was also the close of the 30. I was hoping that 15 would close bearish, so we get this nice 30 closure. And you kind of see we're rejecting the highs, we're also rejecting lows like that. I'm not really too sure what's going to go on here today, guys, unfortunately. It's a very nice instant top wick. I mean, unless you grab some highs and then re-break the lows, could we look for a little scalp to fill in this wick and come down a little bit more? Because it's a very nice instant top wick. It's only 10 ticks. That's the thing, these ranges are very tight as well. You know, usually you measure these ranges, and these ranges are usually what, like 20, 30, 40 ticks? Oh, that one is actually 35. Yeah, 5, 15, and 30 closing now. Yeah, 100%, man. And the hourly is rejecting without grabbing the highs. So I believe we're probably going to see something like this. You come down, you grab the lows, and then you could look for the longs up into here. Or you just go sideways and do absolutely nothing. If we grab some 5-minute highs now, I may look for a little short. Maybe a little half risk trade. Shorting into that 15 and 30, needing to create a bottom wick, which could also fill in this and tap into these areas one more time. But if I do take this flip from here, I want to see some highs grabbed. If we grab some highs, re-break the lows, cool, then we got a valid stop loss as well. Whereas if we short the flip now, you know, we take sales from here now, well, where's our stop going to go? Well, all the way up here? Or I'd rather wait for it to grab some highs and then break out, and then I can risk off wherever that loss, that liquidity grab is going to be. But to be honest, I think patience paid today. I'm glad we haven't jumped in a trade and been stuck in a bad position. Although we did call these longs up nicely here, catching it wasn't as easy, and that's okay. That's just the market sometimes. You can call the move well, but executing it every single day can sometimes be difficult. What time is it? 9:30. Let's see. Let's see. Ideally, we don't create a bottom wick. We wick these highs, and then we can look for some sells. Call it good, but execution is horrible. Yeah, depends if your execution is horrible based off the price action or not. I think execution-wise today, it would be pretty difficult. Like I say, you know, we called this move up beautifully, but it's not really execution. It's more so entry-wise. There wasn't anything super clear, especially when you look at the 15. You know, it's easy to be like, oh, you know, we had that push up. But you look at the 15 here. what we're doing, we're rejecting. We're never really closing above the previous wicks. So it's like, we're wicking out the highs, we're failing to close above, or wicking out the highs, we're failing to close above. And then by the time, boom, amazing, finally, wow, you've got that nice 15-minute breakout. Cool. Maybe then the next 15, that's then when we start taking the longs. And then you grab the highs and then you close bearish. And you go, well, I can't really long now. And then you massively wick out the highs. You go, well, I absolutely can't long now. So can I look for some shorts? But not really, because I come straight into support. And then I end up closing bullish. And then I end up closing bearish. So, there we go, grabbing the highs here. Oh, nice. Now, if we grab the highs here and start rejecting, we could look for a little pullback here. It won't be a huge trade, but a potential pullback to fill in this wick and maybe come back down into these regions and maybe back down into there is a potential play here. Now that you're grabbing these highs, what would that look like? On the break of these lows, you'd risk off that high. You risk about 9 ticks to see if you can come back down to here. 35. Let's see. How long we got? 27 seconds. I don't have any sell stops in just yet, guys. I'm just looking here. I don't think it's going to flip in the next 20 seconds. So see if the 5 can open top wick and then we'll see if we can get sells from around that region. I'll tell you guys what I do put in my order. I'm just drawing it up here so you guys know what I'm looking at. And I would I go half risk, full risk? I mean, the stops are pretty tight anyway, so you could probably go full. As long as you accept the risk, it doesn't really matter. I need a top wick though before I put this in. You should have a little gap up there again. He did, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, now you get a bit more of a top wick. What's the 30 looking like? 15, yeah, previous 15 is bearish. No real bottom wick on the 15. I'm very skeptical of this trade, which is never a good sign. Does the 15 make sense? You close bullish, you then close bearish, but you did also grab the lows. You're having an instant top wick. No, I'm not going to put this in, guys. I'm not going to put this in, unfortunately. The 30 just doesn't make too much sense to me. It really doesn't. You know, you grab the lows, you've held support, you have wicked the highs, but you got support, you got resistance. We'll try and draw it up as a little forward test just to see how it would have gone. But you know, this does look like you get a nice wick fill, but then you actually look at it on the 30 and you realize we're actually still holding support with an hourly double top. So I'm not in these sales, guys, but we'll draw up as if we were actually in this just for a little forward testing purposes. So you'd be tagged in here. Your hard stop would be just above this high, risking about 9 ticks. Seeing if you can get this retracement back lower. I'm just letting you guys know that I am not in this. I'm just doing it as a little forward test just to see. So you're now creating that bottom wick on the 15 and 30 now. Watch this be the one where it drops. This will be the one where you all of a sudden get loads of volume and you're all the way back down here. But I don't think so. Even a 5-minute breakout of this level of top wick, I'd be more inclined to take something like that. Because that's my that's my concern. You know, you're shorting right at support. Shorting right at support before a closure below doesn't really make too much sense. But it'd be more so because we're trying to understand that the liquidity grab needs to happen. But that support is huge. If we could break this level, then if we broke this, I would comfortably take shorts all the way down into here. But this level is what makes me very skeptical. So if we were in this, we'd be risking off this current high now because you're not really driving. So if it comes up to create a new high, you'll probably come higher anyway. So you can go from risking about 9 ticks to about 6. It's a beautiful day outside today. I'm gonna have to go get some sun soon. Take a little break, me and Charles go get some sun. So as soon as you start coming back into this support again, you'd be looking to manage your trade soon. It wouldn't be enough to take any profits, but as soon as you come back into this strong 30 level, you would be open to having to manage that trade. Like this. This is what you'd be skeptical of. Yeah, break even on strong support. Yeah, this level, man. If you were in this current 5, you'd want to see this 5 actually break it. If you start to reject, you could just continue to range. So you don't just wait for the closure. You're risking 6 ticks, so I'm sure you can afford to risk 6 ticks, but just wait for the actual closure. If we can break it now, I'll actually take these shorts, but I really want to see this level broken with volume. With volume. But you are almost creating liquidity down here now. 15 seconds. It's not a bad 5-minute close. Instant top wick, and I may look for a half risk sell. Let's see. That is an instant top wick. You did just say instant top wick. Could I put in a sell stop here? Risk off that high. Would that be more valid? What would you be risking? 9 ticks. 7 ticks into that low. What's this? Last 5 of the 15. How's the 15 looking? Last 5 of the 15 here. 15 is kind of holding support. Yeah, I'm going to put in this sell stop, guys, at half. Oh, wait there. Future's already flipping. Wait there. Why is the futures already flipping? Is my chart? Oh, yeah, my futures looks completely different right now.
Futures just gapped up a tiny bit.
Sorry, man?
Futures gapped up a tiny bit when it opened.
Ah.
So it opened at like 62.4. So like 2 ticks above.
Yeah, it looks completely different. I was like, what the hell's going on here? It looks like a different chart.
The flip on the currencies probably at like 62.2 on futures.
2.2, yeah, on the low, yeah. It kind of makes it even more difficult. Futures is holding that VWAP as well. I don't have any orders in here just yet, guys. I'm just trying to understand what the hell this futures is doing. Starting to flip, coming back up. No, I'm not going to take this, guys. I'm not going to take this. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to take this and we get stopped out. I just really want to see that support being broken. You're also kind of looking on the futures here. You're still holding that VWAP support as well. It's not something I actively trade all the time, but the knowing that we are trading right at that VWAP as support and this big 30 level here on gold, also being the last 5 of the 15. If you guys are in it, you can take it. I'd probably just go half risk. If you're in from here, you're risking no more than this high, but you have to see this 5 push. If this 5 doesn't push, then you're going to have to try and survive the next 15 top wick, which could easily come all the way back up into these regions. So the volume's just not it for me today. I can tell I'm getting hesitant based off the price action so far. So if I'm a bit hesitant, I don't want to take a trade for the sake of it and get stuck in a crap position. But yeah, if you are in it, soon, to be honest, soon you can probably start managing your risk. Well, right now you can risk off the current 5-minute high. If it comes up to create a new high after pushing down like this, it will just come up much higher. So that can be on you stop. To be honest, you can actually probably go break even if you're in this. Because if it now rejects these lows and comes back up, well, you're just going to range. So if you are in this, I think break even from here is a pretty good shout. Into them lows, you go 7 ticks. Yeah, guys, again, this is another reason. These ranges are very small. Into these lows, it's 7 ticks. If you were to get 20, 20 is all the way back down there, but you got to break back below all of these areas first as well. We're going to at least 15 to 20. But if you did take it, Yeah, manage your risk. Manage your risk. I'd have stops at break even. If it comes against your break even, you can just call it. I'll wait for this 15 close. Have a good weekend. See you in the chat. Yeah, you too, man. Have a good weekend too, man. See you Monday. Sid, see you Monday. See you Monday. Enjoy, guys. Pushing down here on gold now. Now you're grabbing them previous 30-minute lows. Again, you're now more so grabbing the 30-minute lows and coming massively into that support. So risk absolutely off the table here. 15 close. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. It is a little bit. Three, 2, 1. 15 just closed bearish. Bearish 15 closed their own gold. If you guys are in this, like I say, targets is much lower than this, but as you know, have risk off the table. Because you could come all the way back down to where we said earlier. Did any of you guys on Zoom or YouTube actually take that trade? I did not. I'm not in this. I'm just wondering if any of you guys did actually take it. Maybe a little half risk trade or anything. You're in on this? Yeah, nice. Yeah, it was in nice. Yep. 12 ticks so far. Yeah, nice. Half risk. Nice. Yeah, that's good, man. Half risk. Good. I took it. Yeah, well done. Well done. Again, it's probably not worth securing anything, but it's just, what do you get? You got about 9 ticks, yeah. Yeah, me too, I think, Craig. I'm thinking the same, to be honest, man. Second shorter falling on 30-minute. Yeah, it's a big level. Big level. Yep, nice. Yeah, nice. So you guys did take it. Well done. Well, if you did take it, as long as you got your stops at break even, you're only up about 10 ticks. Like I say, it's probably not worth securing. I mean, it's definitely not worth securing, but this also is a strong level here. That's why you want to have risk off the table. Yeah, it's been a good week though. It's been a good week. Honestly, I could have stopped on Monday. When did we trade? I took a trade on Monday, trade on Wednesday, Tuesday, trade on Wednesday. I didn't take any trades. We didn't take any trades on the London stream yesterday. And then we're not looking like we're getting too much here today either. If this comes back up, guys, we'll probably just call it out. I won't keep you guys too much longer. I think I need to go for a walk, get some fresh air. Get some fresh air, get off the charts. I've been here since about 6:30. 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 3 hours. 3 hours, not that long actually. By the time I go out, go for a walk, get some fresh air. Gold would have dropped like 100, 200 ticks probably. Yeah, me too, Craig. 3 hours without a break is very long, very long. Yeah, solid discipline, yeah. But yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's not always a good thing. Like if it was me right now, like, you know, when we start getting above here, like there you go, you'd be out of break even. If you guys did take that break even, there's good break even. You're not breaking that support. But yeah, like these areas, like, you know, am I gonna get a trade? Like even like before down here, it's like, am I gonna get a trade down here till the next hourly? Probably not. So let me save myself 45 minutes and come back in that hourly closure. I'll break even, catch you next week. Yeah, good break even, man. Good break even. 30 minutes still holding up that support, regrabbing them previous lows. So yeah, Zoom guys, I'll let you guys go. I won't keep you too much longer. I'm gonna go outside, get some fresh air, and I'll keep you guys posted what we do for the rest of the day. But I need to wait till my friend is up. But I feel like he is off for the day, and I'm not sure if we'll be able to jump on you. But I'll let you guys know. If not, London streams back to normal every single day next week. So I'll talk to you Zoom guys throughout the rest of the day. Enjoy, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube fam, I'm going to wrap up there. Good stream today. Very good discipline, more than anything. We didn't take a trade for the sake of it. We didn't get chopped up in this range. Forward test a little play there, which would have got us a break even anyway. So saved a little bit of my mental capacity for potentially later on. But now for me, I'm going to go and just take a break. I'm going to go for a walk, get some fresh air, and maybe see how the charts are looking closer to pre-New York. But to be honest, it's Friday. There's no news today. Do I have to take a trade? Absolutely not. I've had a great week and a great month and a great July. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. If you're new here, feel free to drop a little like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be live again next week, every single day, 7 till 9 a.m. Monday. And I'll see you guys there. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.